Towing the slab here, Eduardo Rodriguez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down. So that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the home opener is underway. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Rodriguez, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him. One down. Here's Acuna now. Looks like he wants.
Inside ball.
He's
that's off the
just
plate.
missing
Ball
with
two.
some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Yo, 1.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on.
That's outside.
The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Six straight
inside.
Outside the strike zone. On the ground to the left, Henderson. And that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, getting the nod in this one, Shane Smith. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss at a slider. Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Down the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. One fun note on Max Muncy in 2025. He added glasses to his equipment. Muncy, who debuted glasses on April 30th and homered in his first at-bat wearing them against Cal Quantrill. This one in the air center field. That is the inning.
from the treetop, but I came up from the dirt. That shotty like a detox, hit the pump and go berserk. Shotty like a detox, hit the
Top of the second. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin.
Hey!
On the ground. Over to Dean.
Josh Young.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Mullins drifts towards it. That's out number 2. And now the DH, Jordan Beck.
Designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stepping in, Michael Harris the second.
0-1.
The 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
And a foul ball.
What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Three-two. In the air, center field. Mullins on his horse. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
The 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
Next for the Orioles, Josh Lowe. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And a 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Three-two now.
Inside, ball 3.
Rutschman gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Here's Leody Taveras.
Ball in.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, right field. Acuna settles under it. And there's 2 down. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit.
Jordan.
Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1. Oh, that got away from him.
I got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw
He's in there. He's safe.
Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The lefty, the 1-0. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 1-1. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Braves tie it up. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Man at second. And delivers outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. De La Cruz around third. Head for a slide, and he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Crazy. Here's Matt Olson on the ground to first. And he's out on the tag. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Mullins makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So no one on after the sac fly. Short in his first trip.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
There's the strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. In the air, left field. Taveras running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins.
Nope, that's a ball. What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris moving under it. Takes it in for the out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Victor Scott will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. Right there.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman.
One out, man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Yandy Diaz. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Rudder takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and that's an out. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled to first. One pitch and one out. Now here is Jordan Beck. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Just
Ball, that's low.
missed. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Fly to center his first time.
Hey!
Harris in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
Ball, that's off the plate.
On the ground, right side. Over to Diaz. That's the inning. Bottom of the 4th, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Outside, ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. McCarthy makes the grab on the run. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 down. Now here's the Orioles DH, Josh Lowe. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson. And he beats it. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line, beat the throw pretty easily. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. And here is Elly De La Cruz. On the ground to third, might be 2. To Westburg, on to first, double play. Base is empty after the double play. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, Leody Taveras digs in now.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-2.
Ball one.
That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fifth.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
And here is Jordan Westburg. Down low, it kicks away. No advance, though. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles under this one. And there's one away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit.
Center fielder.
To the right side. Olson steps on the bag. He's out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
All 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That's inside.
Ball one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Taveras settles underneath it, and there's one down. Josh Young next up for the
Brett
Braves.
Gardner, third baseman, Josh Young.
Ground ball up the middle. Henderson whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next,
So up
Brett
next,
Gardner, the
Jordan
designated
Beck,
hitter,
1 for
Jordan
2.
Beck.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Beck leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's outside.
Now all even up. Henderson over to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit.
Nope, outside. Hey!
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Always exciting.
Dietrich ends. Gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Fly ball down the line. Acuna on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Oh, 1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the
One out man at first. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. He is singled and he is fly to left. Runner on the goal. Ball
Outside,
misses.
that's the ball.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. And into the box for Baltimore, Josh Lowe has grounded out a couple of times. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Miguel Andujar, looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Step off and looks the runner back to third now. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Chris Martin.
And he may only have to face batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Andujar in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! Runner from third in to score. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Leody Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air to left center, Harris in position. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Caleb Thielbar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Shooting the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Puts a bunt down. Westberg flips it, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Back to the top of the order, Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. Steps off and looks to first. pitch out, but no action. McCarthy aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Now this is a rocket to left. Takes it in for the out. So now with one away and a man at second, here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Pickoff move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Man at second. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here is Matt Olson.
Ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Jordan Westburg.
Second baseman, Jordan.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. .02 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Number 70 taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late. And close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it to the bag, and now 2 gone. So back to the top of the order. At the plate, Victor Scott. Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Slider misses outside. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. We're at the top of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Coming out for the Orioles, Ryan Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Hey!
That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1.
0-1.
Albies on at first, nobody out. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Two on the way. Good eye right
outside.
there. Mullins under it. One away. One out, man at first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air, right field. Scott on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. And now it's the Braves DH, Jordan Beck.
The designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
In the dirt. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Way inside, and that hit him.
Got him. First base.
Up next for Atlanta.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Harris the second digs in now.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Taveras under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
Ball, that's inside.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now here is Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game.
Henderson.
Now this
Ball,
team is
that's
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Tying run at the plate. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Muncy digs in. That's outside.
Ball, that's out.
And that's ball 1. The Orioles with the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls away the first offering. And
That's
there's a
ball
ball.
2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Ground ball to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Griffin Jax.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Rutschman swings through it for strike 1. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The tying run is 90 feet away. In the air to left center. Harris on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. Tie game here in the 8th. Here's Miguel Andujar. Single that drove in a run his first time through.
Oh, that's it.
That one outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 2. Out to short, De La Cruz. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hit softly on the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. The 0-2. To the right side. Over to Diaz, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. And that one fouled off.
Inside, ball one.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth.
That's ball two.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the dirt, ball three. And a payoff pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One and two now on Acuna. That's to third. Muncy throws to first, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the ninth inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Leody Taveras now at the plate. Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Center fielder.
Aye. No, that's low.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. On to extra innings. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second.
Ball. That's in. Ball 2.
Man at second.
Aye.
The 2-1. Towards first, and that's just foul. Now one
That's ball
miss.
3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ozzie Albies. Yarbrough throws over. Safe at second, and he gets back in. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Helsley. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Inside, almost got him. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swinging for the strikeout. Got him. Wow.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Now Josh Young. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Zach McKinstry. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. High fly ball, right field. Scott moving under this one, and that's the third out. Back here in Baltimore, on to the bottom of the 10th. Victor Scott digs in now. Base open at first now, and here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Winning run at second, no outs. And here in extra innings. Pitches in there. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, one out. Oh, and this one blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. And this one ends.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, but I kinda like